completely. And the organization to first play by the new rules have a tremendous advantage. So it is a bit of a challenge to build a collective out of 50,000 individualists who distrust authority. What we did was to never require permission. If you want to do something, go ahead and do it. If you think something is good for the party, don't wait for permission. We trust you. Go ahead and do it. We said this to 50,000 people. The result was magical. So one thing that we very much encouraged was to write and to talk. We encourage people to write on their blogs, to spread the word. We give people, these 50,000 people, the ideas and the confidence to talk about the ideas in their own social networks. Everybody is not online, but almost everybody talks to somebody who is online in their daily life. That means that using just an online tool, you can reach most people. We gave our members rhetoric, we gave them arguments, we gave them politics, we gave them ideas, we gave them confidence, and encouraged them to speak to their friends, to their family, to their colleagues, to their grandmothers. And it was enough. It was enough. The thing is, the key is, find people who want to talk about these ideas and help them do so. You can't force somebody to talk about something they're not interested in, but you will find people who are interested. Help them. Provide sources. Provide documents. Provide confidence. Another number. There are several 100,000 blogs in Sweden. These can be ranked by order of influence, as in you can count links back, you can see how ideas spread from blog to blog. And of the top 5 out of these several 100,000, 4 are ours, our people blogging. And the 5th is a gossip blog. The best member of parliament is at rank 26. We dominate completely. And that is because we help people talk about what they want to talk about. You can't force people to spread a program, more or less give it to them and say, here, write about this. What you can do is give them documents, you can give them sources, you can give them inspiration to write in their own words to their own friends. This is probably the best summary. Don't like the media. Be the media. Write everywhere. Talk everywhere. Wait for no one. Ask nobody for permission. And use speed to your advantage. You're not publishing one article a day. You can publish as much as you like. So I'm going to take I'm going to take a solid example of this. Old media didn't care about us. We didn't register on the radar. We were invisible. However, we were gradually growing in the blogosphere. It was only when we got 5.1% in the first poll leading up to the European election. And remember now, we have a 4% barrier in Sweden, so opening at 5.1 meant that We were already home. We had done our footwork. We were there. At that point, old media started writing about us. And betting companies lowered their odds from 8 times the money back if we got into 8.2 times the money back. Because they hadn't seen us coming either. Let's look at the graphs here. This is mentions in the blogosphere. We are the thick line. The other parties are thin lines. You can see that we are gradually growing from August of 2008, which is at the far left here. Gradually growing and then climbing rapidly somewhere around start of 2009. And at the elections, just before June, we are the most talked about party. Where people talk about us 75% more than the second largest party, which is the largest party in parliament. If we compared this to old media, we just have data for the period in the middle here, but you can see that they started writing about us when the first poll was published. Before the election, we were just at the low end of parties in parliament. We were barely there. And after the election, when it became clear that we had won by a landslide, were we interesting? The key lesson here is that we did not need nor use old media to outcompete the establishment. We could do that without asking permission. We could do that without anybody's help. We pulled this off with no salaried person, not 1 square meter of office space, web servers in a garage and a closet, and using that, we grew to 17,000 activists who kept in touch using these web servers. And remember now that we have gotten a lot of press, but this is not magic. We are not geniuses of any kind. We just communicate like people today communicate. We use that to our advantage. People started pirate parties in their own countries when they saw that we can do it. If there are pirate parties in over 30 countries today and still growing. And the key lesson here, if we could do it, you can too, because you know how to do it. You just need to not ask permission. Thank you.